Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to The Balance. My name is Tom Marquis, El Presidente. Welcome aboard. I tell you what, today is the most exciting day. Well, maybe not the most exciting day, but certainly one of the most exciting days of the year. And that is Divisional Playoffs for the NFL is here. And we've got you covered across the board. We're going to be talking about every single game. And obviously, we're going to be playing Homer with the Colts, because obviously we're based here in Indianapolis in the west suburbs, high atop the Balance Studios of Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the Colts, the Cheifs. Got a great lineup today to talk about some NFL. Kent Sterling from the Kent Sterling Show going to be joining us. Also, Derek Schultz from the Query and Schultz show on 97.5 FM, local here in Indianapolis, going to be talking some Colts, some Cheifs, the matchup there. Obviously, the weather's going to be maybe an issue, maybe not an issue. If you're here in Indianapolis, you know we've got some snow aboard as well. Matthew Embry is going to be joining us here in just a moment. He's standing by in the Balance green room as well. And then Ed Kratz, beat writer for the Philadelphia Eagles, the Sports Exchange, www.footballmaven.io/Eagles. Yes, the Eagles are in the playoffs too. They're still alive. And, of course, Ed's our official NFL contributor. So we're going to go around the league, and then Mo for the BS Sports Show will be joining us. My name is Tom Marquis, El Presidente. 917-889-8516 is our digits. Stick around. It's about to get good.
Tonight, I just want to take you away. Throw your hands up in the sky. Let's make this party alright.
The Air National Guard is a reserve component of the United States Air Force and serves alongside active-duty Air Force members in times of a national crisis. In addition, the Air Guard serves the state and local community in a wide range of capacities. The reason people join the Air Guard is as diverse as our members and includes such reasons as a deep desire to serve their country, money for college, travel, new job skills, and the pride that goes along with belonging to the greatest military organization in the world. I joined because I felt a calling to serve my country, but I didn't want to be far away from my family, so the Indiana Air National Guard was a perfect fit for me. With over 95 different career opportunities to choose from and 100% paid college tuition to any state-funded college, why not give us a call? Call 1-800-841-3103 or visit online at goang.com to find out more. Again, that's 1-800-841-3103. The Air National Guard, guarding America, defending freedom.
It's double trouble, double the fun at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. See the largest antelope on Earth, the giant eland, and the ugliest creature on Earth, the African warthog. There's so much to see and do, including the Midwest's only drive-through safari. Feed the animals, see live educational shows, feel the excitement. Have your picture taken with a python or cockatoo. Feel the adventure. Shop the Symbol Lodge gift shop with items available from around the globe. Visit the snack bar or picnic facilities. Enjoy a pony or camel ride. Or cheer your favorite porker on to victory in the famous Pork Chop Down. Bring your family to see the rare and exotic animals at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. Just take Route 2 to the Route 53 North exit and follow the sign. Only 17 miles west of Cedar Point via Route 6. Open every day, rain or shine.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike, you know.
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your move.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming and I'm loud. Roar.
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on Geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything.
All right, and welcome back to The Balance. My name is Tom Mark El Presidente. 917-889-8516 is our digits. Joining me now, our official IndyCar contributor, college football contributor, and just all-around great guy, Mr. Matthew Embry from WSVT up in northern Indiana. I don't think you guys are getting as much snow as we are, but how are you doing there, Matt?
Darn like effect stuff, huh? I'm going to tell you, it's weird, but yeah. Notre Dame women's basketball did what they had to do on Thursday. They beat Louisville, so they're still number one. Chances are UConn's going to be moved back to number 2, but that's going to be the ongoing thing, I think, for all the women's basketball fans, eager to see another battle between Muff McGraw's team and Gino's team. So that's going to be the thing looking down the road. But big game for Notre Dame men's basketball, considering how much trouble they're going to have in the ACC. They have a chance to at least beat BC today, but even that could be a struggle. So we'll see how things work out for Purcell Pavilion here in about 2 hours from now.
Yeah, absolutely. And, certainly we're going to get into college basketball talk as we move on along. But, hey, one of the biggest things, and we're going to get to that here in a minute, was that Clemson and Alabama game. But I want to talk with you a little bit about IndyCar because we want to get caught up on that because we are in the off-season of that. IndyCar is looking to bring back the LED. Tell us a little bit about that. Bring us up to speed on IndyCar, and we'll get into this college football talk.
Yes, that leader light system, they had malfunctions with it last year. They didn't have for the Indy 500. They're going to try it again for St. Pete. Thing is, though, they keep with all the complications on it. I don't know how successful it's going to be, and I don't know necessarily if you want to keep increasing the cost of the tees. I mean, you got tees coming in by a good amount right now, so I don't know if increasing the cost on them by adding this leader light thing is the best idea or the best thing for the series at this point, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, I think it causes some confusion. I hope they can get it all worked out. Also, news that 2020 looks like IndyCar could have an Australian race. What are your thoughts on that, sir?
Again, that's the cost issue right now, to see just how nasty the cost going to be for this flyover and all of the things associated with that for the series and also for each of the individual teams. So I'll be curious to see how that's going to work out.
Well, let's walk around the Staples, talk with us a little bit about some of the things that we know. Of course, we're getting, we always like to say we're getting a little bit closer to the Indianapolis 500. IMS announced that they're going to honor the 50th anniversary of Mario Andretti's 500 win in May. So obviously a lot of talk, still talking around May. But any news around the Staples or the camps? Obviously, there was some news here recently about Graham Rahal. So what do we know?
Well, we know one thing, that 8 races are going to be on NBC this year, which is up from 5 when ESPN, ABC had the contract, so that's obviously a good thing. The remaining events will be on NBCSN, so that's all but almost half the schedule of races will be on national television. And considering that's been a while since we've had that, that's a welcome change for sure.
Well, absolutely. And I tell you what, it is. We're fortunate enough we could see any race. But I know there's a lot of people who just, hey, if it's not on a local cable package or whatever, I'm not able to see it. And that's kind of frustrating to fans to not be able to see it. I always thought, as much attention as given to NASCAR and television, they could give equal time to IndyCar as well. So it is good to see that. And obviously Mark Miles, Scott Dixon is excited about that as well. I'm sorry, I saw an article on that, but my mind escaped. Let's move on over to the huge win. I mean, huge win. Clemson Tigers over Alabama. Obviously, that was a big game, but at the same time, I think and I think I called it here on the show. Clemson wins 44-16. I said all along, Alabama has struggled in a lot of different parts of the game. I mean, I know they're Alabama, so a lot of people like to ignore that. Turn the other way. Also, undefeated Notre Dame beat by Clemson. To me, I thought that was really a telltale sign of what was to come. And I think that, Clemson decided to start their rookie quarterback early on in the year, all for preparation of being able to beat Alabama.
Well, I was under the thing that Notre Dame was in over their head, and I think a lot of other people in the media were thinking the same thing. I had Alabama winning this, the exact opposite, Alabama winning. But give Clemson credit. They got the early jump on Alabama, and Bama just could not get their offense rolling, and their defense was very susceptible to the deep ball, and then we saw that time and time again. That's what also burned Notre Dame as well. So the fact they saw that on tape, I'm surprised Alabama didn't have a remedy for it, considering how much depth they have at every position. But again, give Dabo Swinney and their team credit. They found a way to get the points on the board and also hide what I think was a different, iffy secondary on their part. I was thinking that Tua Tagovailoa was going to have a field day on the other hand with it, but that never came about either.
Yeah, and I tell you what, we'll see what happens. I mean, there was a lot going on in the college football season. Overall, though, let's talk a little bit about what we saw, kind of give us a recap of college football 2018. Then we'll get into a little bit more college football talk, but also we want to touch on some college basketball talk. Obviously, IU was in action yesterday as well. Lots to cover in a short amount of time because we've got to get into the football talk here at the bottom of the hour, the NFL Divisional Playoffs. Go ahead and give us a recap of what you saw and what your takeaways, both positive and negative, of the 2018 season.
Well, I think right now there's still a chasm between, Alabama and Clemson and the rest of the field. I think we saw that in the tournament games against Oklahoma and Notre Dame, per se. Be very curious to see how Notre Dame bounces back from the players that they lose during this season, including, of course, their spiritual leader, Drew Tranquill. And then, of course, the other big thing on the docket is what is Oklahoma going to do without Kyler Murray, and what is Kyler Murray going to do? I mean, it looks like we go to baseball, but now rumors have it that with now Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach of the Cardinals, who owned the first pick, they want Kyler Murray with that first pick. So if he does enter the NFL draft, that could make things very interesting, and especially for an Arizona team taking a big gamble on a guy like a Cliff Kingsbury, who I'm not sure was a successful coach in college football. Why he would be a successful coach in the pro game is beyond me, but that'll be a very interesting story, I'm sure, and I'm sure it's a story that really should not be a story as far as this Kyler Murray situation, whether he stays with the A's or does he try his luck possibly with the Arizona Cardinals if the Cardinals want him bad enough to take him number one.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. I can see the pros and the cons for both going to the MLB and the NFL. Will he be the superstar in the MLB that he would be in the NFL? Probably not. Will he make as much money? A good possibility. I think baseball is a great sport. It's one of my favorite sports, but it's also a very lonely sport. And I think that to be dominant and to be out there in front of your household name, if you will, I think you can really only count on a handful of how many actual actual MLB players that came into the draft. Obviously, the Oakland A's want him. I think he's in a good position where he gets to choose. But I think also with the NFL, he's going to be able to get some, if you will, certification or instant stardom, if you will. He's going to be able to get in the game and be able, with the MLB, he's going to have to go through the series, he's going to have to go through the AAA. There's going to be a lot of steps that have to happen before he's actually in the bigs. And so I think with the NFL option for him, if he wants to get in there and be a part and be a major contributor right away, the NFL is the way to go. Talk with us about the Indiana